Holy f***. There's Chad and William and Lucas. They were just on the other side. She's going up, boys. Holy f***. It's not that big. I thought it was bigger when you guys got me. You said it was coming this way. You were just on the other side of me, see? We were just stood up there. I was stood there, but I was on the other side of me. Kids stay up on the bank, and I was down. Glass or something in there. Yeah.
When you drove up, when you drove for a bit of action, offset it, turn it a certain way, it makes.
Jesus, that's a wall of fire on the right side.
It is, yeah, on both sides. Hopefully you don't jump over that road. We got that road between us, see?
Stops at that road, that'll be.
Yeah, I know, we see it. And then that road is a bank too, goes right down to a bag. So that might just burn out there, hopefully. As long as don't go that way too much.
We need a water bomber.
It seems to be burning out and coming down the hill. So hopefully it just burns out. That's right, once it hits that road, it should burn out in the middle, hopefully, right? That's what the firefighter told me. He said that's what usually happens, he said, but if you leave it for long enough, he said after a couple of days it wouldn't expand, right? So he said, you're on the right thing, he said, and he said, now the 911 definitely never. He said, why they sent me to you, or sent me to them, he said, it was stupid, he said, but he said, that's forestry, man. I don't know. I said, they forced me to you. He said, I think that it's only pertains to the middle now, right? The sides aren't so no, it's just so that once that hits the road.
When we were up on that hill, it was pretty scary because Dad was walking in there. I looked at she going up 50 feet.
Yeah, well, we could see that. We could see that.
That's what I was looking at this stuff. All of a sudden, trees.
Yeah.
That's coming.
But that's all after burning out over there.
It was going tree. Dad, I was yelling, get the fuck out of here. Buddy was in here camping, set up. He got out his bed.
Is that what they were at, camping?
They had stuff set up there or something.
Yeah, there was another truck up on the other side. He was up there on the hill watching, I think. Oh, that's probably one of those campers there. That was up in that truck, maybe. There's two campers parked right on the end of that road, right?
Look back at that, make sure it's there.
Holy. So much for having clean, right?
Yeah.
We just finished waxing.
Like I said, it is all wet around there, though. Hopefully this smoke.
It needs to stay on that pole line.
They got all my info with forestry and that fire department. Yeah, you shouldn't be going drinking to your mother like that.
Oh. Oh my God, I'm shaking.
stuff goes to the bank, right? It's going to run in the room, but they're going to want to soak it bigger enough for me.
No sign to the bomber yet. No, I don't want to create a pole. I thought it hit somewhere. If I put that there, that's not going to stay there, is it?
Huh? No, I'm on one. But take a video.
Oh, I'm live on Facebook.
Okay, we'll look at it. I'll do it. More calls, brother.
Water bomber now would be a great time.
You can see the flames on the left-hand side now.
We're starting to get hit with flankers, boys.
Yeah, we're going to do a big
This like, sparks are going to start hitting here, so you can see them going through the air. Alright, stand up, boys. There you go.
We got to get out of here. Okay, I'll keep you updated. That's probably the best window, straight down the pole line.
Yeah, because it's nothing there, right?
If it hits that road and stops, that's...
Yeah, I think we're going to be going up the road. You got to take your time, okay, buddy? We got to get the string or strap to go around it.
We got to just get out. Don't beat nothing up. We just got to get out of here, man. Come in here really fast.
Got to take this pad over here, yeah.
Either way, we got to get out of here. The water bomber's coming.
Yes, we
Yeah,
gotta go.
we got to get out of here.
Going up here. Over this way.
Good morning. What a scare we had yesterday. May 24th weekend, Saturday. Yesterday afternoon, got a phone call from our buddy who had his son and my nephew, as me and my brother were trying to get the water sorted out here at the cabin for a little bike ride up the pole line there, heading west towards Whitbourne. come across a forest fire, brush fire type thing, right? And they said they were on the other side of it. They didn't know how to get out. And we just dropped everything we were doing. I don't remember. I started grabbing buckets and 2 liters full of water that I had and threw in the back of the side by side and fire extinguishers. 5-pound fire extinguishers. I had one, and I think there was another one in the bike. But it was they just it was too, the fire was too big. They're out. They're fine. But it was pretty wild. That's Tad. I'll be right back. Okay.
We are back. I just stopped over. Going over there for cornhole and brisket today. Very good. Now, let's go in. So yeah, like I was saying, we had forest fire scare yesterday, so I'm going to go in and have a look at that. I got my 2-pound extinguisher, and I got Father's other one there off the wall. Spooky stuff, man. Too close. As close as I ever wants to be in this lifetime, man. Any lifetime after this. Thank you, no thank you. Alright, so I got air in all these tires. Very good. But I tell you, that feeling of a loved one in danger. Loved ones, there's 3 of them. 2 young fellas and our buddy Chad. That feeling of talking to them on the phone, not knowing how they're getting out. I don't ever wish that on anyone. There's a lot of people I wish had stubbed their big toe a couple times in a row. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. No, thank you. The place up there is probably full of bushes going into the morning looking. And it's so the wind with the fire. I got a bunch of videos. I'll add them in. The wind was coming straight at us, like as far as wind is concerned, it was the best wind that could have come out of that situation. Until it turned slightly better and the wind totally turned around and blew back on itself. It was blowing right towards us, and when we got in there, Dad got out and he had his fire extinguisher and he went to walk up over the hill, and as he walked up over the hill, then we started to see the flames coming towards us, and the gust of wind come from the right to the left, and you see it in movies and Hollywood and stuff like that, and I've never seen a 30, 40, 50 foot tall tree, whatever it was, just go off in a flash, and we were like, and we were pointing in. We were still pointing in the road. We seen the smoke, but we didn't know if it was down over the hill or at the top of the hill. It was very clearly at the top of the hill, and we couldn't get turned around fast enough to get out of it. We ran. I tell you, I'm not in fantastic shape, but I'm going to tell you, buddy, I could have set a world record coming down on that hill yesterday. I'd have 2 ankles could have shattered into splinters. Man, it's wicked. Like, I can't run. I'm pretty sure my spirit animal is clogged arteries, but it was, no sir. Get out of there and get back and find out where that our friends were to. got back probably a kilometer or so, got safe up on a ridge where we could see the road crossing over. And Buddy was up there on the right hand side. I don't know if his kid was still in here or not, but he was watching. He seen the smoke. And as it started, he see us back up. And he hooked his trailer on, he hooked his bikes on, he left his kid, he left everything. Now, he might have just been after getting there. I don't think his bikes were actually off the trailer, or he had just put them back on. But I'm pretty sure it was all still set up. He come out the road, and we said, Buddy, you gotta get. You got 2 minutes to get out over that road, or it's gonna be closed off. And there was no getting out for him. I'll show you on Google Maps or Google Earth, whatever it's called. Where he was to. There would have been no getting out for him. Looks like there's a camper up there in the middle of the pole line. Town Whitbourne might have a fire watch on or something like that, perhaps. But I called 911 and I said, forest fire. I said, right in between Whitbourne and Ocean Pond, right, probably a little bit closer to Whitbourne. I said, gonna need the water bomber, right? He said, okay, where you to? What's your phone number? All that stuff. I said, buddy, I said, water bomber. Water, plane, bomber. Get it here, right? And that was when we were at the top of the hill before we had went down. And when we got down and looked at it and realized we couldn't do anything with it, I called again. I said, plane, big one, bigger. You know, first force fire I mean, in comparison, maybe it's not that big. Actually, it's definitely not that big as down. I don't know what happened down here. It's terrible. It's just so awful for all those people. But when you're in it and there and there's loved ones, it's the biggest forest fire in the world that it ever was. That ever was, never will be at that point when you got people in it. So don't ever want to experience that again. We're lying in bed this morning, 6 o'clock or whatever it was, and I gotta get off. I gotta go in. I got to go in and see how close we were to losing all this. Had to wait, not turned around. Now the bomber showed up. I don't know if the bomber did any drops or not. Who knows? He might have done. But at this point, it was probably what felt like an eternity later. Realistically, it was probably half hour, 40 minutes later, perhaps. And I talked to Buddy and said the bomber coming out of Paddy's Boundary. The Buddy just went up and had a look around, did a couple loops. She might have been blown back on herself by then, right? And like there's so many things that lined up for it to actually be the best case scenario we could have asked for. Because I mean the access road was up here on the right hand side where Whitbourne could come in with the pumper truck, right? And basically just parked there. I mean, I have no idea how far what's over post fire. But I can only assume that there was a truck station in here for a couple hours to check a few hot spots, right? Maybe a couple of fellas going around with the backpacks on, right? Checking some hot spots. And it's so odd because it's like this. It's like this brush, right? And then there could be like a spruce, a young spruce in the middle of it. And you wouldn't see, all you'd see is this rolling smoke coming towards you as it burned underneath. And then it would hit like the tuck more in that, right? And bang! It'd just go off right in front of you. Man, I never seen like it. Never seen like it. I don't like it. never come in over this so fast. But I tell you, we were moving coming in here yesterday. Could not put the pedal far enough out through the firewall yesterday. Little beaver down there. This is the area I was telling you that the beaver got all jammed up. Go in here now. Like in here, you must take your time coming in. I don't even remember coming over this yesterday in the great big old Workcross 850. I remember coming in over this yesterday. Just there's nothing more. Get there. Just get there. If the 4 tires ends up flat on the rig, get there. Brother was driving. I was holding on to all of my hair, trying to make sure that didn't fall out. And I was on wiper duty. The pan of the side-by-side was full of water. The pan of the side, I had a big like a bucket, almost like a fish pan, and we had water in that. Okay, we're back. My wife is taking the dogs and dropping them off to Nan and Pop's. Going on a little vacation out with Nan and Pop. Now look behind us, make sure everything is copacetic. We come in this trail fairly often. It's a nice little technical trail, right? It's not really great for the side by side, but it was. I can tell you, this was a highway yesterday when we come in. This was as flat as the TCH when we come in yesterday. It's a nice little trail, right? A couple of nice spots to stop along the way. What hill we were stopped? Oh no, we were stopped up where the trail comes back onto the pole line. Is where we were stopped at. I don't even remember coming in here yesterday. Beaver, get this all jammed up. So you know, something to be said for that AOD's work craft, or however you pronounce it. AOD's, AOD. She didn't mind yesterday. Deeper than it looks. Holy. Oh, he's back. He did come back. But he's over there. She's tense though. Everybody in one of the videos that I got, that's the fellow we told. Yeah. Now I don't know if the fire jumped the road or not. We didn't stick around to find out. I'm gonna go with it never. I believe at that point it was turned around. The wind was turned around, right? Get up that hill. Oh, Hydro's in here having a look. They might have it all blocked off. Look, that's where she stopped to look. Never jumped the road, look. Smell it. But you tell me fire brakes and stuff like that don't work. I guess that's where they went up to have a look. I'm not driving up over that. That's silly. But I'm gonna take a walk up. I'm gonna take a walk up the path. This was the hill we were on, and we went down to the ditch right here, and as we were coming up, the fire was coming up over the hill, right, and we couldn't get turned around fast enough. Oh my God, what a stink! Oh my God, what a stink! Alright, I'm going to take all my stuff off and have a walk up over the hill. Alright, give me a second to get sorted out here. They had the excavator up over this too. I guess they went in and had a few hot spots. Look. My God, what a stink. Whew. Wicked. This was the trees, huh? On the left side, this. And as we were coming up over the hill, it was coming towards us, and that was where the gust of wind. And I thought it was gone. I thought that was it. I thought it was gone. Look. Hot spots, I guess they come in and dug up, huh? Right, because it gets to the point where everything underneath, all the roots catches on fire. Crazy. Look. Tree is very easy. 30 feet tall or more. And the other side of that little ridge there now, looks like it's right here. Not a huge area, but big enough. Big enough. This is it. This is as far as it goes, as far as it come this way. Yes, sir. God, what a stink. Whew. Everything's crispy, crunchy. Boys are in doing some work. But like stuff like this is juniper and stuff, right? But like these little spruces and stuff were just going up in a flash. This is as far as she got here, and road stopped it, I guess. We was up on that hill up there ish, that area somewhere, right? Buddy with his truck is over here somewhere. But it come down here. I guess it got here because this is charred up pretty good here. It almost looks like this probably got burnt twice down this way. So it got down here, and like I said, when we got back to the cabin, that was when the winds come around, and so in the video we started getting the flankers on us up there. Right? And then when we got back to the cabin, the smoke, the fire was kind of blowing that way-ish. Like almost went from blowing completely east to blowing like completely west. And I think that's what saved her. I think that's what saved her. Why is she coming back out? Wicked. Parked here in the hole. The road is right there in front of me. It's unreal how close we come to not this outcome. Like all of that head just above the hill here on the left hand side was where, from what I can see, the only real patch of trees that burnt. Had that wind kept up and gone in through that, because that's it'll flash through it, right? Like a lot of the trees wouldn't burn. It'd go through it, it'd burn every bit of green off it, and all you'd be left with is just these sticks standing up, right? But had it gone that way, in there, Ocean Pond, Western Gull, the estates, and then, or the wind go that way a little bit and carry it out the back of Whitbourne, Goose Pond, that area, right? I don't think we realize how fortunate we were. Whatever wind happened, whatever, this road being here, right? Hydro coming past here and pick up. I don't think we realize how fortunate, how lucky we got. Like I said, the wind coming, the road being here, the fact that it turned around basically and blew back over itself, right? It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. Well, boys, I can tell you something. It's so easy, and this is a 2.5 pound. I believe you can get a little bit smaller, almost 2 pounds. It's so easy to have one of them in the back of the bike. If you come along something in the woods, a fire that someone didn't put out, or a fire that someone put out and started again. You know, I've never seen it personally. I've heard stories of it. A lot of people that like going in the bog don't clean the bog and that off their bike, getting up around the exhaust, falling off, catch on fire. I've never seen it. I've only heard of it. It absolutely does happen. Boys, put a 2 pound extinguisher in the back of the bike. If I'm not mistaken, it might be a law. It is hugely recommended. It's so easy to take, boys. Why wouldn't you take it? Why wouldn't you get in the woods with you? It's so easy. All right, back on the bike. Why did that stop tracking? Jeez, the Polaris app is gonna give me the rot. Alright, let's get out of here. Get back and get something to eat. And get out of here. This buddy would have come in back there, right? And gone over there, and I think he's gone, is he? Is he all boxed up and gone out the road? Or am I not looking in the right spot? Oh no, he's over there. As I was jumping on the bike, getting the bike up out of the ditch there, buddy come down in the Argo, the tractor Argo, and I just flagged him down for a second. He said, buddy, I'd love to stop for a second. He said, we gotta get a move on. And respect that. Boys got stuff going on. From what I've heard, that wasn't the only fire yesterday. It's only going to be a few years though, and these pole lines might need to be cut over again, right? Very easy for the fire to go that way on them, but as the fire break left to right, it certainly works. I'm just thinking about it, like a lot of stuff lined up yesterday after it went so bad to turn around and go so right. And like I was saying back there about about the bog, I don't know if this is going to be before that clip or after it, but like I said, if you're in the bog, boys, clean your f***ing bikes off. Like, what are you doing? If it is a thing, again, I've never seen it. I've heard stories of it. I've had dirt and a bit of muck stick to underneath the bike, and when you take it off, it's like paper, right? But never a bog as such, right? I can't stand the bog. Bog makes my shit watery. And again, I'm not saying that's what caused that fire. In there, there's so much glass, and everywhere you go over these trails and tracks and bad paths and all that stuff, glass beer bottles smashed up in the woods, clear glass beer bottles, the Sleemans, the Coronas, the MGDs. It should be outlawed. You should not be allowed to bring clear glass bottles into the province. Just get on YouTube and look up videos of fires, starting with magnifying glasses and just pieces of glass in general. You can get on Temu and buy these little. You can get them done out of plastic. Now it's almost like a plexiglass or Lexan or something like that. You can buy these little sheets of plastic that are designed for starting fires. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Putting that stuff out in the woods. Everywhere you go. Father had a pile of fill put in for the cabin to bring the septic up higher, and that years ago make the parking lot bigger. And we're still, and I don't know, that might be going for 10 years. But there's still glass coming up through it. There's still glass coming up through it. Pause this now and talk to these people for a second. Just stop there. A couple going in for a look. Will be this will be a highway today. People going in. But yeah, like I said, pick the bag off your bike, fire extinguisher in the back, bare minimum. I think you can get £1.50. I think you can get really small fire extinguishers, but put something in your machine. It's too easy to take to not take it. It's right. Like I said, I don't know if it's a law. If it's not, it should be. You don't know. It could be going along the trail and someone's machine could malfunction. Start smoking, doing it all. It's too easy to take it to not take it. Had it got out to this grass, holy Jesus, what a flash this would have been. All that old dead grass, right? Right, and again, had a little bit of wind, either left or right. And, yo, gone. Just imagine had it gone through all that. I mean, some of the grass there is like 2 feet tall. And as dry as anything. But it don't matter when you got that heat coming at you. We could feel the heat when we were walking up over the hill there, like kind of where I had the bike park. When we was walking up over the hill, we could feel the heat. And I never heard a sound like it. When those trees went up on the left-hand side, I never heard just this roar, this screaming. You know what it's like? You put a few blasty valves on the fire to keep the flies away, something like that. We'll light half the woods on fire and see what happens. Please don't. I got air in all these tires. Are we doing well? Who knows? I don't know. Maybe something happened with one of them poles. Maybe an insulator or something to give out, and a spark come down off of one of them. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how it started. What matters is we got very, very lucky. Couple in for a walk with the little puppies. Nice you get out with just your slight jacket or a shirt on. Going along on the bike you're doing 30, 40, 50, whatever, right? It's still cool. But for walking, it's lovely. But I hope that's the first time and last time that I gotta do that. I'd make a video like this, or take any picture like this, in that situation. Anywhere remotely near my friends, family, anyone. Just anyone. It's too scary. One of the scariest things that I ever went through. Me and the brother were talking last night after we were all settled out and the Leafs won. We were talking after having a few trail sodas, right? Or rash sodas. And we both agreed, it almost come over our mouth at the same time, that complete lack of control and the feeling of everything out of control. Nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. And your son, my nephew, on the other side of the fire. Crazy. The boys just only got on the bike. I mean, this is the best time to come up and take the boys in for a ride, right? A little more technical, sure. The boys are more than capable of handling the bikes. Drive better than I can. out for a little innocent run. And they comes out of it and runs into a wall of fire. Phone was going dead. I only got a couple of % left. Yeah, I just stopped. But anyway, I'm back out to the road there now, pretty much. Be safe out there, boys. Have a wonderful May 24th weekend. Take your time. Watch out. Easy on the trail sodas. And fire extinguisher on the bike, boys. I can't stress it enough. Fire extinguisher on the bike. There's cabins right there. But anyway, I'm out of here. Take care.